Thanks for joining us, everybody. Right now, Memphis is in a bit of a jam when it comes to commuting around our city. From roads that can be dangerous with a growing number of drag racing incidents to a public transportation system that has proven to be unreliable over the years, to say the least. Making matters worse for MATA, a driver shortage, forcing it to operate on a weekend schedule all week long. And last November, MATA removed 20 routes, mostly in the Boxtown area, although MATA hopes full service will return on February 7th. But in the meantime, to deal with concerns of keeping up with the bus arrival and departure times, MATA developed the MATA Tracker on the authority's website. Now, that's one solution, but why is it so hard for city officials to solve our public transportation issues once and for all? Some experts say population density plays a pretty big role, but what is that, and how does it affect your commute? Avery Braxton joins us in the studio tonight. Avery, for as long as I can remember, MATA has been known for its empty buses than actually providing public transportation for folks. Why is it so unreliable here?
Well, Richard, the city is in a unique spot in delivering reliable service because the 600,000 people in Memphis are spread out over such a large area. Every week, Memphians use public transit to get to work, necessary appointments, or even just the grocery store.
I ride every day. And so I was kind of like behind this morning. And then when I got halfway to the stop, the bus stop didn't stop, so.
MATA is already facing challenges in the face of COVID, with driver shortages forcing some routes to run on a weekend schedule. Others got cut entirely. MATA has tried to help ease the burden with technology, but it faces a larger challenge: population density.
Memphis is sort of an exceptionally sprawled city, even for the American South, which is saying something.
Population density refers to how many people live per square mile. Based on U.S. Census data, Memphis has roughly 633,000 people spread out over 315 miles. That's roughly 2,000 people a mile, and Guthrie says public transit lends itself best to denser areas.
That means that you need a lot of potential, riders and a lot of potential destinations concentrated within convenient walks of your system.
Guthrie says transit systems like MATA try to combine similar trips together. Transfers are where people can catch their largest delays. But he also says Memphis's relationship to the river has led to much of its suburban sprawl.
Which means kind of all of our sprawl happens in 3 directions instead of 4. So you end up with areas being sort of unusually far.
And that's why your commute might take a little longer than you'd like. Now, Guthrie says as Memphis continues to develop, it might be best to consider growth up and not out. We can make our city denser and more transit friendly by building houses and jobs on existing vacant lots like parking lots.
So, Avery, did Guthrie have any concerns for the system?
Well, in building more development, you also have to be wary of those you price out. Those who often need transit the most are most often the poorest as well.
All right, thank you. Avery Braxton reporting for us in the studio tonight. Thank you very much.